That's right. Wherever you're joining us from tonight, let's fight. Welcome in the ring. Great to see each and every one of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Trying to get in between the beats there, trying to get in between the bell. Welcome in the ring, folks. Share the live and smash that emoji button for us. Wherever you're joining us from tonight, glad that you're here with us. Edward Brooms and Gloria Chester. Great to have all of you wonderful, beautiful folks with us. Take the opportunity if you can. Share the live. Smash, smash, smash that emoji button for us. We want as many folks as possible to get into the ring, into the Coliseum, into the stadium. Folks, ringsiders, good to see each and every one of you with us tonight, guys. It's a privilege to have each and every one of you here with us, wherever you're joining us from, whether you're in the Georgetown, the national capital city, where we're broadcasting live from, folks, in Guyana, or you're somewhere else in the diaspora. We're simply happy to have you guys here with us. Nonetheless, we're happy and delighted to have each and every one of you with us, whichever page, forum, platform you're joining us from. Yvette Granham, Emerson and Elizabeth, welcome in the ring. Thank you so much. To the Aziz of Bushlot, folks, thank you for the things. Thanks to the Aziz for the things, for the things, for the things, for the things, for the things. That will strengthen that will strengthen us. Thanks for the things. Wherever you're joining us from, folks, welcome in the ring. And again, thanks to the Aziz for the thing, for the thing, for the thing. One time for them, one time. Great to have each and every one of you. Sandra. Thanks for the thing, Sandra. Thanks for the thing. Ring the bell one time for you. Yep. Sandra from 5, Region 5. You know yourself, Sandra. Ring the bell one more time for you. Pace and power, guys. We are happy that you guys are here. We are delighted. Welcome. We got to fight. Get set. It's just y'all missing. Y'all liming, y'all liming about folks. Stop liming, come full. Don't chinks, good people. Don't chinks. Come full. We got the fight card, folks, and of course, we got the opener, folks. Was little bacchanal. Folks in the Public Accounts Committee of the National Assembly want to jail, they want to yield. The chairman telling him, humble tit, the bishop, humble tit. He ain't listening, he ain't taking learning. Take a look and take a listen to what went down, folks, in the National Assembly, in the Public Accounts Committee. Adam, where art thou? Adam, where art thou? Adam Harris, take it away.
Member of Parliament and of the Public Accounts Committee, Ganesh Mahipal, was critical of the government's attendance at meetings of the Public Accounts Committee. On Monday, he said that the government is consistently absent. At the start of the sitting, chairperson of the Public Accounts Committee, German Figueroa, actually greeted the public officers with the comment that the meeting was long overdue.
You know, you would have come here on many occasions, and unfortunately, the government side was absent.
Mr. Chairman.
But I would like to welcome you and your team.
That prompted a comment from Mahipal.
I have recognized that the system being put in place is excellent, where the Parliament office will send out the notices to members of the PAC. And when they send out the Friday for us to give a confirmation of our presence.
Failure to respond would lead to a cancellation of the meeting of the PAC. Immediately, Chairperson Figueroa ruled that the matter would not be continued with, that it would be discussed in-house. Government member Juan Edgel would have none of that.
No member will be to discuss this matter.
Take 3 minutes.
Member,
You don't have the floor. You want to shut it down.
You
We
don't
just
have
had
the
a
floor.
meeting where we could have discussed this matter.
Member, you don't have the floor.
Speak. Because Mr. Mahito was allowed to speak. This is not
You will not have the floor.
Edgel accused the chairman of perpetuating an injustice. The absence of the government from meetings of the Public Accounts Committee has always been a sore point for the government side. Edgell continued long after the chairperson ruled him out of order.
Well, folks, when the PPP accusing you of perpetuating an injustice, you must know we not only meet, we arrive. We not only meet, we have arrived. When the PPP accusing you of perpetuating an injustice, you have arrived, folks. The Public Accounts Committee is a statutory body in the National Assembly charged with scrutinizing how government spends your monies and my money. That is the charge of the Public Accounts Committee. And you would think in this age of the advent of oil, where more monies are being spent, that the Public Accounts Committee would be meeting more. No. Not in this government, not under this regime. The Public Accounts Committee meeting less. The Public Accounts Committee of Guyana's National Assembly meets less, very, very infrequently. Because why? The government changed up the quorum requirement. You used to need only 3 members. Now, you got to get some government members present. And what Ganesh Mahipal, Member of Parliament and a member of the Public Accounts Committee, was seeking to do was simply to have the committee register the names of those persons who can't attend the committee meeting, that brings the committee meeting into lapse. You see? So if 5 or 2 or 3 government members can't make it, the names must be stated there. Edgell would have none of that, folks. Take a listen to some other things. Some other things that transpired in that very meeting of the Public Accounts.
Ario and team, welcome to a long overdue Public Accounts Committee. I know you would have come here on many, many occasions, and unfortunately, the government side was absent.
Mr. Chairman.
But I would like to welcome you and your team. I recognize member.
Thank you, sir.
Member, you have the floor, member.
Thank you, sir. Sir, in view of the very statement that you made with Region 10, and I think this is the 4th time they're appearing before, the 4th time they're present here at the public buildings for the 2019 Public Accounts Committee hearing. And sir, in view of what you've said, a matter that is of great concern to me before we go into examining the paragraphs has to do with the cancellation of the Public Accounts Committee. And I have recognized that the system being put in place is excellent, where the Parliament Office will send out the notices to members of the PAC, and when they send out the notices, they await until Friday for us to give a confirmation of our presence, and not receiving confirmation from whichever side, they would normally send an email that states, and I quote, "The Public Accounts Committee is hereby cancelled due to the absence of members." And sir, the pronouncement of the National Assembly via a resolution stated that the Public Accounts Committee ought to be co-rated with 2 members from government side, 2 members from opposition side, and the chairman. And in our response to the email that would normally come for confirmation, the opposition side members, myself, Ganesh Mahipal, my colleague Juretta Finance, and David Patterson, would oftentimes signal their availability, if not all the time, signal their availability. And I do recall, sir, you would even signal your availability. I am not at any way disposed to who from the government side would signal their availability. But I would like to suggest, sir, that when the Parliament or the National Assembly staff decides to send an email of cancellation, it be specific in the sense that it does not just say
Member Michael, I hear, but I'd like to rudely interrupt. I believe this is a matter that we should have discussed in-house and not.
I would like to have see on it since you escaped.
But are we already?
On camera to speak.
Managing this thing, member Angel. And I would have indicated this matter will be discussed further if it so pleases you in-house. No other member will be given the floor.
No, Mr. Chair, objected.
No other member will be given the floor to discuss this matter.
Take 3 minutes.
Member,
When
you don't have the floor.
and then when you finish,
You don't have the floor.
you want to shut it down.
You
We
don't
just
have
had
the
an
floor.
internal meeting where we could have discussed this matter.
Member,
Mr.
you
Mahoney
don't have the floor.
will speak because Mr. Mahoney was allowed to speak. This is nonsense.
You will not have the floor.
To embarrass.
You will
We
not
just
have the floor.
when this would have come up on any other business, and you waited
You
until you
will
were
not have the floor.
you allow Mr. Mahoney to carry on camera, and when he's finished, you interrupted him after 3 minutes, and then you say no other member will speak. That's nonsense.
That is
This is lawlessness, and it must not be allowed.
okay. When you're done exhibit yourself, you will not have the floor, and that's what Mr.
That is what
Member.
is called.
That is you need to conduct yourself.
That is not.
You need to conduct yourself.
You're a chairman that is not balanced.
I am
You're a
saying-
chairman that allows violence.
I'm saying for the record, member Mary Paul's contribution will be stricken from the record, and you need to conduct yourself with some level of decorum.
I'm trying to conduct myself. You don't do it.
I have said it. I have said it before. I'm not your child. You could say whatever you want. I'm in charge of this position.
Injustice is gonna happen.
There is no injustice. There is no injustice here.
Allow something that you
There is no injustice here.
the matter that is being raised was a matter
You
for
are You're out of order.
I must say I didn't know we were live.
You are
And
out
I
of
did say before we break that I have a matter that I consider very serious.
nonsense.
You're out of
I
order.
respect your ruling, sir, and I'll bring it on any other business.
When you
Yep, out of order. Out of order. I want you to know though, once the PPP can't have the way, then it's injustice. It's not injustice when you don't want to pay teachers, even though the economy is the fastest growing in the world, biggest GDP, high income country, and all of that. There's no injustice there. Once the PPP can't get away in this country, only then is an injustice. Only then, only then, only then. Folks, if you just join us, you miss it. Only a Jill is calling himself. You miss a damn thing. You miss a thing. Only a Jill. Bishop. You miss nothing. Once they can have the way, folks, it's only then. It's a grave injustice, travesty to justice, miscarriage of justice. Only when they can't have the way. That's what you'll notice with them quite soon, folks. Let's get through a couple of things happening around the world in the region, and then we can circle back home, folks. Teachers strike day 7. As you guys may or may not know, I'm not 100%. So I wasn't, my slippers I went to the ground the way I wanted to be on the ground today, folks. But we're going to see what we have day 7 of the teachers strike. When they fight cards, let's hasten on. Folks, the world upside down. That's why we start with Ejil. The world upside down. He's the chief cook, Butter Wash. Remember that shooting at Joel Osteen Church, Lakewood, over the weekend? Neighbors said they tried to sound the alarm. This woman had mental health and was able to procure a gun legally. Legally. A history of mental health. Yep. Said a 5-year-old was badly wounded in this shootout that happened. There's some, I think, bystanders, if not law enforcement, tried to stop her because about 40,000 people, parishioners attend Lakewood on any given weekend. Could have been much worse. You know, a lot of sick people in this world. That's a perfect segue from the PAC meeting. A lot of sick people. Sick people. I'm not sick like me. For am I even claiming sickness? Sick people. Sick. In this world. Well, they weren't playing with her. You know, you got a little mental health. Oh, take your medication. They never said they tried. They tried to sound the alarm. Try to sound the alarm. Texas for you, 9 gold mine workers missing in Turkey due to a landslide, and the search is ongoing there. I'm telling the world upside down. Starting with one edge hill, upside down. The whole world, devils and demons, upside down. 9 missing in Turkey. The search goes on. Bring in close. Parent company guarantee. Here we come. Tobago oil spill could get worse. And this according to an organization called Friend and Fisherman. They're already at a level 2. I think late today, it was declared a national disaster. I'm still trying to get the confirmation on that, folks. And I want y'all know up front, we're scheduled to be in Tobago shortly. It was supposed to be last weekend. But, oh, Jesus, I couldn't even lift a foot. You know, the one good foot. And 19 of the hay. Couldn't even lift a foot. It's how the thing had me. But we're scheduled to be in Tobago. We want to have a first-hand look. Because, you know, them boys don't want to give us the parent company guarantee right here. The $2 billion that the High Court ordered should be in place. Should we have an oil spill like what is happening in Tobago currently? And Jack Dio siding with Exxon to fight us. Guys, who's sharing the damn light? I know not 100%, but I still got some belly me to ring. I still got a belly me to ring tonight. Why are they fighting us? And this is a clear example what could happen. Look, Hyle on the beach in Tobago. Millions, if not billions of dollars in damage to the tourism product that is Tobago. And these jagabats and trench capos. Somebody pass me medication. These tadpoles and cricketers don't want to do what the High Court tell them to do. And listen to the story. Some guy isn't taking it, sir. Took them to court to reveal to us that indeed they have procured the $2 billion parent company guarantee. I'm talking about the Guyanese now. I'm talking about the compatriots. Exxon said we must trust them. And Jack Dio said we must trust Exxon. Yes. You ever hear nonsense like this? This is Tobago. This is next door, an hour flight away. Folks, we're due to be in Tobago. We want to see firsthand what's happening there. We want to talk with some folks. Because I want to know if they got insurance. That's the first question on my mind. I want if Tobago, them got the Trinidad and Tobagonians got parent company guarantee. What the hell? What the hell? Somebody passing the water drinking these 2 tablets. What the hell? It could get worse. That's what this society is saying. The session shouldn't behave too bad. Shouldn't behave too bad tonight. It could get worse. That's what this company is saying. That's what this company is saying. But one good foot. Leon Blair, you're hearing story here now? Tommy Gibson's a warhead into Guyana. I'm torn between 2 lovers, feeling like a fool. Loving them both is breaking all the rules. We gotta be in Tobago. We gotta be here to cover the strike. So much happening on all fronts. Somebody fly to Tobago for winner, man. Huh? This is what can happen here at Lean, Abira, Cheryl, Wilton Blue. Here's what can happen here, sir. Right here. And these Jagabats, Philistines and Pharisees, Jebusites, Hittites, Hipposites, we have Nidoris. Father have mercy. Somebody pass the blood pressure machine for me. Father have mercy. Beryl? Beryl? Blow a little bit here. It could get worse. That's what they're telling us. We were supposed to be in Tobago last weekend. But of course, I started coming down with something. But they can't hold me. They could go Guadeloupe, they could go Suriname, they could go wherever they could go. They can't hold me. We came back stronger. People said it could get worse. Last I checked with the tier 2, I saw some headlines suggesting They were moving in the direction of a national disaster. Let's see where it goes. I tell you, something loose out there, something in the air. Woman in St. Kitts killed their 2 children. Kalanda Kane killed 4-year-old. Calista Keynes and 6-month-old Kevon Keynes. Huh? Years ago, I lived next to a preacher. That's why I got some fire still down in me. He used to say, loose, devil. Filthy devil. That's how you used to pray. Loose, filthy devil. Yep. Something loose. Something's in the air. It's a little... Wherever it is. Little guns in Kitts side. Kill the 2 kids. Father of his mercies. End time's near. You better keep praying and stand it straight and narrow. Look, story now. Y'all know once we come home. Once we come home, it's always something. There's always something that you remind me. The voice is a thing, you know, the voice is the thing. Once you come home, it's always something. Always something. When you come home, you need something strong. But thankfully, our boy got me flying high. The accolades keep rolling in, folks. The ICC Player of the Month, Shamar Joseph. You know, I see Charmin bust a hold on. I see Charmin bust a shoot. Nothing like Guyanese. So something happened, boops. Song, hat, t-shirt, print, whole uniform. You can't quit like we. Charmin got a whole song of Chimar. You know, Charmin's got those high notes. I can't pull those notes. In my young days, when I had the butter. When I had the butter, Chimar. You know, Charmin got that what do you call it? That soprano. Chimar. Yeah. Real thing. Real nice. I didn't plan to really go here with Charmin. You got to invite Charmin as a special guest to perform like Shimmer. And if you see the hair color, oh, you can't be Charmin. You can't style a stylist. You can't, if you see Charmin throw to Shimmer. You think it's Charmin get the 7 wickets. If you hear Charmin's voice, never been better before. Shimmer. If you see Story, yep. ICC Player of the Month, I take them. At least one good thing going for me in January. In January, y'all know we got a dashboard for fire. We got one for accidents, folks. We got road accidents and so on. We got the one now for industrial accident. Like something by the way, here's a pack of crosses. Soon as them boys come in, it's crack. Jesus. Who got the holy water? Yeah, pass the holy water. Let's swallow that ounce. Let's swallow that ounce. Who got Jesus of mercy? What's happening in this country? I don't go the other night is one views out with mud and mud water. Mud water. One views out. What is this country? What in the air? It seems a little Sahara dust fly over. Oh, Jesus. Jesus of mercy. Pass the medication for me. It's mud and mud water. Mud water. Look, this one is here. Since the Sahara dust fly over. Folks, look story here now. Brace it over. Who will be tonight? Share the damn live. Share the live. Tag mud water. Whoever. Share the live. Jesus have mercy. Something happening in this country. Look story here now. 7 and 7. So I ain't talking about road accidents. I ain't talking about fires. Brace it the hell over. 7 and 7 for y'all. Watch this. 7 industrial accidents in 7 days. Government envisions tougher penalties for breaches of safety protocols on the work site. As 4 workplace deaths, or 4 workplaces register 7 deaths in 7 days. What story is this in this country? Who will be with? Jesus of mercy. It's when the year out there, man. 7 and 7. When the year started, I said, folks, we need a day, we need a week, we need a month, we need a whole year. Consecrated, you wrap yourself in sackcloth. And as I told you, I grew up next to a preacher. That's how he used to say it. Get out, you filthy, dirty devil. That's why I got it locked up in fire, shut up in my bones. Get out, you filthy devil. Something is in this country. Something is in the air, folks. I said something in the air. Something. 7 and 7. This is natural. Somebody went somewhere for we. Somebody went somewhere for us. Take it, sir. Take it. You see? And thanks to courts, courts understand what's happening on the streets. There's carnage in our roads and our waterways. Carnage now in our workplaces. 7 and 7. Court donates some helmets and a motorcycle to improve road safety. Take the HS Robeson. Maybe that could help Robeson move faster. Some turpentine here. Ask me no questions. Tell you no lies. Helmets and a motorcycle to help to improve road safety. Folks, it's a bloodbath, the carnage on the roads and waterways. Carnage on the roads and waterways. Every time I leave home, God forbid, I say, wife, the federal program on top of the wardrobe. I want Charmin, she can do the song, baba bap, eulogy, baba bap. Just in case, you just never know. You think this country easy? It is not easy. I always prepare like a good soldier. If I gone tomorrow, another Rasta can take me place. Always prepare. Charmin will never like God today. That's his song. Special request. When Charmin pull them high notes, Shambar! Story. Old-fashioned kind of religion, Sabrina Blue. So, Babs, you know the program there. There are no fancy castle and so you take the same money, you can feed some people, these children on the streets, some homeless people say, oh, it's a fancy thing. Nonsense, I can't carry all of it with me. Can't carry all of it with me. Who can do the song, the benediction, the thing, for hymns are one, for scripture. Prepared. Court said, take some helmets in your chest, a motorcycle, road safety. just it's when this flew, man. It's when this flew, just in case, who don't know? You gotta be prepared in this country. Who don't know? You think it's easy? For your all information, I want you to sell not all them grungs and carry fest. That's another story. Bruce Monroe, all them grungs and carry fest. Don't think you're fighting over me. I don't know who getting the two jealous. Hold on. You planning your thing? You planning what color you go off with? No, you're surprising me. You got me prepared. Hold on. You are just living anyhow. You think it's just any photograph you go use? Then look, this is Sharon. Daily be like, no! I done take up a picture. This one is for the program front. Bap. This is the warden. I was prepared. When you're dealing with the transcript pose and the jagabasi, that pose and the cricketers, you gotta go out on your own account, your own accord. Just like that. Story in this country. You see what happened in the road out there, what happened in the waterways, what happened in the workplaces? You see what happened? Oh, yeah. You better make arrangements. Look, story now. You see what I'm telling you? Any given day now. Look what the US telling us. Nothing to worry about. Some movements, bap on the border, bap on the border. Nothing to worry about. Any given day, you can get what do you call it? Conscription. Next thing I am army fatigues. I was a captain or something like that. I got my machete in one hand, a Charmin whip in the next, and I head into the border. Story. Just like that. U.S. said they're closely monitoring Venezuela's continued buildup of military assets close to the Guyana border. See me, machete one hand, a Charmin whip in the next. Listen to me. Venezuela never got a good cocktail with Charmin whip. This whole border story with solved. Folks, John Kirby, spokesman of the White House, yesterday during the press conference from the White House, made these comments responding to a question from a reporter. Take a look. Take a listen.
John, over the weekend, satellite imagery emerged that indicates that Venezuelan military assets have been moved along their border with Guyana. Do you have a comment?
We've obviously been monitoring this closely ourselves. Our assessment is that whatever military movements there have been by Venezuela have been of a small nature and size and scale and scope. We see no indication that there's about to be hostilities or that the Venezuelan military would be capable of conducting any significant military activities there. We continue to urge a peaceful resolution to this. And obviously, we're going to continue to watch it closely. I would remind that anything that we're doing down in Guyana or in that area is done purely for defensive purposes.
Yep, and while that is happening, good folks, Ali is overseas, of course. Of course, he's the president from overseas. He's the overseas president. At least 30 trips for the 31 days in the bun. He's the overseas president. Meeting today, hold on, meeting today with Tanya Kinsella at the New York Marriott Marquis Hotel. You know that's money. So we should have name that Marquis. You know that is money, folks. And the beautiful Tanya Kinsella, she's the New York Police Department's deputy commissioner. I know if he getting fitting, if he trying on the orange for sizing or what have you, but himself and Miss Tanya Kinsella met today at the New York Marriott Marquis Hotel. Yep. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. Look, story here now. Priya says this clumsy, watch the words out, clumsy relationship between education and local government. Ministry of Education, Manik Chan. Clumsy relationship between education and local government ministries must be addressed. She was alluding to the inequalities in education and having it streamlined. You remember in her ministry, she is the education minister, but she's responsible for education in the regions, right? It's the RDCs and such and so forth. You remember that? She wasn't responsible for putting the for taking the grills off the Madid dorm and putting the extinguishers there and putting the fire detectors and so on. You remember that, right? Yeah. She said the clumsy relationship, the clumsy relationship, she says, needs to be fixed. At one time, I thought she was talking about the Dharmalal Prem Manik Chan Facebook battle. I thought it was that really and truly. Right? So I had to drill down deep down. I had to drill down to see. She says this thing happened between the local government ministry and hers. Irfan, your boy Irfan is asking for patience. Remember that game we play as children? You remember it? Patience. Teachers are having it. This is the 7th day of the teachers' strike, nationwide strike, folks. And some other unions, they're telling us joining in. Thank you very much, News Source. News Source is telling us that the president of the Ghana Teachers Union, Mark Light, said that the unions are preparing for an indefinite strike action with the backing of the Guyana Public Service Union, the GPSU, and the Ghana Trade Unions Congress and other affiliates. Yep, that is what News Source is telling us. Other affiliates, despite the threats to deduct salaries and other penalties, Adam Weir-Dow is telling us the strike continued today in Georgetown outside of the Ministry of Finance. Take a look.
The strike called by the Ghana Teachers Union is continuing. Today, the second day of the new week, saw the teachers on Main Street outside the Ministry of Finance. Last week, the teachers concentrated on brick dams, spending most of their time outside the head offices of the Ministry of Education. They protested outside the Ministry of Labor on Friday.
Derek, we were expecting them to start negotiating with us. And some of the things that they are claiming to be illegal is wrong. Because we followed all the procedures. The union followed every procedure before we get onto an industrial action. So the industrial action that is happening right now is a legal industrial action. And they know that.
That was Borns Smith, one of the striking teachers. He said that the government's claim that the strike is illegal doesn't hold water. And the government has been threatening the teachers. The first move is to withhold their salaries from the striking days. Then there has been the decision to discontinue the agency shop.
I think this country is having enough resources to look after the people who mold the nation. We have made them. The president was taught by us. All the ministers in the government, they were taught. All the doctors and nurses, all professionals were taught. I've been teaching in this profession for 36 plus years. This is my 37th year. And I'm about to retire. I'm into retirement in 5 months. and from the age of 17, 18, we have been struggling for the same
Smith
cause.
said that budget after budget, and there is nothing for teachers. The teachers taught the ministers of government and the president. He said that there should be respect for teachers. He also commented on the threat by the government to withhold payment to those teachers who took strike action.
And those are normal threats. That's how an employer will react. An employer can react like that. But we are following the labor laws. We have labor laws and we have union laws. We are not just out here because we want to be out here. We are not out here by guess. We have a certain specific period of time that we can allow to carry out an industrial action. And if we stay within that framework, legally we can win any battle.
He said that the government has no right to victimize the union and the teachers. And he had a message for Education Minister Priya Manikchan.
I will tell the minister that it's about time that teachers be respected. It's about time that teachers be paid a salary that they can afford to live on, and stop selling things at school, doing extra lessons in the afternoon. They can have more time for family, and they can have more time for the profession.
Some parents have come out in support of the teachers.
It's everybody who are citizens of this country. There must be fair pay, as my sign says, for everyone, every ethnicity, and we must encourage our teachers, our nurses, and everyone else to stay in our country and build it. So yes, it will get out of proportion, and it should, because the cost of living affects everyone.
She questioned the ministers whether they can live on $85,000 per month.
So we are all here in harmony with the teachers because we needed a teacher. We needed a teacher in our young life and even in our adult life. So will you stand? Will you come out and stand with the teachers in solidarity, in support? And finally, yes, this is having ripple effects on not only the parents, but those who sell around the school, neighbors who are affected by children and students at home, students who are bored at home. So I believe we should do, as a country, do the honorable thing and give teachers their fair pay.
Yep, and while that has been happening, folks, the obviously presidency give everyone some time. Give everyone some time. Give everyone some time. He wants understanding, folks. He wants understanding. Yep. They keep saying the strike is illegal. The strike is illegal. And as Adam Harris tells us again, Lincoln Lewis knows the history. He knows the whole thing. Veteran trade unionist, president of the Guyana Trade Unions Congress, the legendary, iconic Lincoln Lewis. You know the whole thing. He says them Jagabats is the chief for strikes. The chief for called strikes in this country. No, they come around we funny. Folks, once again, Adam Harris telling us what Lincoln Lewis knows of the history of strikes in Guyana and the PPP.
Vice President Barrow Jagdeo, commenting on the strike called by the Guyana Teachers Union, has said that the Guyana Teachers Union is corrupt. He said that this fact has caused the government to refuse to engage the union. General Secretary of the Guyana Trades Union Congress, Lincoln Lewis, told the podcast on Sunday that collective bargaining, and that's a meeting between the government and the trades union, is embedded in the Constitution. He said that the government is breaching this constitutional provision.
I think he's saying that we are not to engage corrupt leaders. Then I will advise that no organization should engage him.
Lewis said that Jagdeo is out of order. He also accused Jagdeo of lying all the time.
Talk about what, if he wants a discussion on the question of the management of the organization, then there's there's out of it. He ain't paying anything. I see you arguing that they give to the GTU $5 million when you go. Let me tell you what let me tell the viewership about this $5,000. $5 million. Let me tell you. When the money is given, you have to prepare an account specifically about that month.
This account must be submitted to the government before that money is released. Then there was the passage of an act that identified essential services. That act was passed in 2009. Teachers were never considered essential services according to that act. It came in the wake of a major strike in 1999 when the nurses were the largest contingent of strikers. Nurses now can't strike.
The 1999 strike of the public servants, they believe, they have set out from them that never again you must have
This followed that
yeah,
strike.
yes,
This was
it followed
retaliatory to that.
yes.
strike.
So if you observe the 1999 strike, where we had the major protests on the road, the people who were virtually at the front of the strike were a number of nurses.
Yes.
They mean that the nurses must not come out again.
Lewis said that in 1963, the PPP was defiant about talking to the unions. This sparked a major strike. It was the same in 1999. Today, again, the PPP government is defiant about not talking to the union representing the teachers.
That these people are good at creating the atmosphere for creating the atmosphere for strikes to take place. That is how they operate at all times.
Lincoln Lewis know the whole thing, spoke. You know the whole thing. Patience. That's what Irfan Ali is asking for. Patience. And as we leave you tonight, folks, share that live for us and smash that emoji. But we want to leave you with some of what took place at Linden today. As the teachers there still got the slippers on the ground, folks. Still got the slippers on the ground. Look some of what happened in Linden today. The video, folks, the video is compliments of Travis Chase of HGPTV, Nightly News. And folks, the music, oh, you gonna know who gave you the music. Look what happened in Linden today in the teacher strike.
Behaving like them ain't got no feelings. The strike done come it there and done. But me slipper still up on the ground. We come far now, we ain't backing down. We did only want what we working for. Now Ali come and say we ain't getting none. But me slipper still up on the ground. We come far now, we ain't backing down. Hey, people, this thing too serious. The little bit of money can't sustain us. You're working for years and you can't buy a car. Every morning is a struggle when you gotta catch bus. Jesus, only you could fix that. Somebody come and tell me why these people going on. So we aisle money, bringing in a reasonable stop. We demanding that you make it right, just spend it on. We too young fi complain about salary. When my bills done pay, nothing don't left back for me. Much less if I had 1 or 2 or 3 pick me. Somebody tell these people come and reason we. Behaving like them ain't got no feelings. The strike done come it there done. But me slipper still up on the ground. We come far now, we ain't backing down. We did only want what we working for. Now Ali come and say we ain't getting none. But we slipper still up on the ground. We come far now, we ain't backing down. Long story short, we want your raise. We pay nowadays, you can't find nothing cheap out. Hey, when you get paid, can't even fetch it through the month. In a oil-rich country, days now. A wicked, them wicked, that we here in the sun. If we was sugar workers, strike woulda done. We want we money level up. We don't want hair, can't put it on we salary. We want cash run. Too young fi complain about salary. When my bills done pay, nothing don't left back for me. Can't even go to Fusion or to Amici. Somebody beg these people for sorry for we. Behaving like them ain't got no feelings. The strike done coming there done. But we slipper still up on the ground. We come far now, we ain't backing down. We did only want what we working for. Now Ali come and say we ain't getting none. but we slip still up on the ground. We come far now, we ain't backing down. We ain't backing down. Tell Ali, we ain't backing down. We slip us on the ground. Next year, election soon come.
All right, we're going to leave it there, folks, for this evening. That's our time and that's our program. We step us still on the ground. We're backing down. That's the final bell, folks. That's our time. That's our program. Thanks for joining our broadcast. Share the live. Those of you coming back to watch us later on, smash that emoji button as well. Good, folks. That's our time and that's our program. Thanks for joining us. The hundreds, the thousands of you that joined us tonight. Charles and Orwin, Brenda, Osborne, Mark, Jamal Aziz. Thanks for the thing. Thanks for the thing. And Lachman, thanks for the thing. Well received. Audrey Brown and Stanley, Pretty Queen. Have a fantastic evening, folks. Stay focused. That's our time. Stay safe.